The Xtreme BPM, we do this Tuesdays and Fridays. That is at 8 p.m. East African time on eJazz Radio and eJazz Extra. That's when we get to talk to people that make the music. And today on the show, we are talking to SHAMMY.K. She's on the show. Welcome to the show. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me. Yeah. I am fine. How are you?
I'm well. So we're going to start first because it's your first time on the show. So we're going to start off with first, how does music get started for you?
Since my high school, I was into entertainment, music, what you could find me in entertainment, dancing, drama, what. So it was my thing since childhood. Yeah. So when I grew up, I realized this is my thing. This is me. I used to be comfortable when I'm doing music. When I listen to music, I feel like, I'm okay, even if there's something disturbing me. So I just knew this is my thing. And I was like, when I'm done with what my parents want, I'm going to do music for me.
Oh.
Yes.
So what do your parents want you to do?
Of course, parents used to not believe in music.
Yeah.
They thought musicians, they are gangsters, they are this and this and this. Yeah. They drink this and this. So that's what it's in their mind.
Yeah.
So they wanted me to be, to study, be bachelor's, what, anything.
Do a white collar job.
Yeah.
So if you weren't doing the music, then what path were you taking? What would you be doing now?
Maybe business, like, because I wanted to do business management.
Okay.
Yes.
And then, so you get that, you get, there's what the parents want, there's what you want as a person, right?
Yes.
So for you, there's what you talked about in high school is more of getting into drama, performing, singing other people's songs.
Yes.
So what sparked off the idea for you to even go and make your own music at the time?
Yeah. So after my Form 6, I had my cousin brother. Yeah, he was into this side of music. He was doing band music. He was just upcoming.
Yeah.
So he inspired me more because he was my friend.
Yeah.
He knew what I wanted. So I was there. I used to write my own songs in the books. Just be there recording. Like, I don't record, but just writing. So my brother called me one day and told me, Shammy, like, why can't you, like, I'm going to sponsor you. You come to the studio and you record one song.
Yeah.
So I was like, really? Are you serious? He was like, yes. So that's how I started. He took me to the studio. I recorded my first. So there are 2 songs. They are funny, but it was a good experience because it was my first time. That's when I started. I was like, okay. I felt so good. I was happy the whole day. So I was like, now this is my thing. I'm going to do this.
Oh, that's doing the music for you.
Yes.
And do you remember which studio you went to? And
yeah, we went to Washington studio.
Okay.
Yes, I did my first song from Washington. And it was a good experience. Yeah, very, very good. Because I had someone by my side. He was helping me out in some other stuff. Yeah. So, yeah, I thank God for that.
So, when you record your first 2 songs,
yes,
what happens next?
So I recorded. Then my brother was like, if you get some little money, we can shoot the video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look for some money. I'll help you out. I'll top up for you. Then we make a video. Then, I looked for the money. I gave him. He topped up for me. We made it. It was a small video. He had a friend who had a camera.
All you had to do is pay for equipment.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
So we shot the 2 videos. I don't know where they are because I didn't have a YouTube channel. I didn't know anything, but I was just learning. I was just starting.
Oh.
So that's we shot the video. I remember he was like, I'll take the video to Bukede and I will play the video. They played it once. And I was so happy to see myself on Bukede. Yes, on TV.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to do everything. I need this. This is what I need.
Okay.
Yeah. So during that time, it was just, a hobby.
Yeah. Oh, it was just a hobby for you.
Yes.
And so the 2 songs you recorded, do you remember what are they called?
One was called Personal Doctor, and another one was called One and Only.
So Personal Doctor, One and Only.
Yes.
All these sound like love songs, right?
Yes, they were love songs.
Okay. So so you have the song playing on TV. At that point, what do your parents think about this?
My dad was not happy about that, and he sent me. He had a friend in Dubai.
Yeah.
You know, my dad is a Muslim, so he has some connections there. So a friend had a project, like they needed girls, some girls
to do contract work, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had to. My dad connected me to a friend. So it was like, you have to go. What? Like, I want you to do something developmental.
So he didn't want you to do music.
Yes, he didn't want me to do music, and he was so pissed. I was like, now you see what you're starting to do. What is this?
Yeah.
So they took me to Dubai.
Yeah.
Yes, they took me to Dubai. We started. We had to study Arabic. Yes, because we had to know Arabic.
The language, yeah.
The language, to translate from Arabic to English. So we went and started. I was there for like 6 months, but things were not good.
Yeah.
Things were not good. I was sick every week. Like, I was there, but my mind was home.
Yeah.
Yes, because they had forced me to go there.
So you didn't want to do this,
no.
But your parents insisted that you have to do this.
Yes.
So that's how you ended up you worked for 6 months.
Yes, 6 months.
And then what happened after 6 months?
Then what happened, I fell sick. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was homesick. I wasn't really sick,
Yeah.
but I was sick. I wasn't feeling myself. I wasn't happy. Then I was like, I need to go home. I relax my mind for like 2 weeks or 1 week. My dad didn't like the idea, but I insisted. I was like, this is my life. I don't want this.
Yeah.
At least let me first come back home. I think straight. Then I'll see.
And you see what to do.
Yes, and then we see what to do. Then they had no option because I'm a grown up.
Yeah.
So I had to come back. That's when I started music. I never went back.
So after 6 months, you decide to come back home, and then how do you get back into music now?
Yeah. So again, I started with that cousin of mine.
Your cousin your cousin who was already doing music at the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the good thing, there's another cousin of mine. He's called Sidesoft. He's a producer.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got into. He had started production. They had given him a job in Kampala because he was staying in Jinja. So I talked to him. I was like, Sham, I'm in Kampala. When you come back, just let me know. We start. Like, I'll help you out. So I was like, okay, now the team is becoming.
It's coming together.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when I came back, I got in touch with my brother, Sidesoft. That's when we started real music.
And what was the first song you did with Sidesoft?
It was called Chikubo Chite.
Okay.
It's a dancehall.
Okay. So hold on. We come from love songs, Personal Doctor, and then One and Only.
Yes.
This Chikubo Chite, you wrote that?
No, Natty Nathan wrote that. Because when I came to the studio, I found Natty Nathan and they were friends with Sidesoft.
Yes.
So it was like, I write for my sister a song. He's a dancehall artist.
Dancehall artist, yes.
Of course, he's going to write me a dancehall song.
Yeah.
So he wrote me that song, Chikubo Chite.
And how did that work out for you?
It was really good. It went bangers. It banged in clubs, even up to now. But it wasn't really this big hit. But it's known out.
But it's something.
Yes.
There are two types of hits. There are hits that do work out on the radio.
Yes.
And then there are hits that actually are hits in bars,
in
in the nightclub.
Exactly.
And these two are different. You can live in different lanes.
Yes.
People that have big songs in the nightlife and people that have big songs on the radio and TV.
Yes.
So Chikubo Chite becomes a big hit
in bars,
in the nightlife, right?
In the night.
So do you start having a lot of performances at that time?
Yes, I started having performances. We did a very good video because it's like 7 years back. But when you look at the video, this person who did the video, he was a very good Gondi director. And he gave us a good picture. Up to now, the video still looks nice when you watch that video.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what other doors did this open for you?
So many doors. So after that project, that's when after like a year, I came, Cats joined us. MC Cats.
Yeah.
Yes, I got people came to know me.
Oh, because he said, I think I remember that time. I think he said you were assigned to him.
Yes.
Okay. In Uganda, a lot of people use this part of she's signed to me or he's signed to me, but actually you never even have any paperwork for that.
Yes, no.
But they just say, oh, he's signed to me.
Yes, just friendly agreement.
Okay, so you joined his, what was it called? Cats Music?
Cats Music.
Yes.
Yes.
So that was, at the time, it was you and who?
Me, Hayes Yuji, and Victor Rose joined us later.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when MC Cats comes in, and then what does that do for you?
A lot. It was big. It was a big fish. Let me say like that. Because when I started work, during those times, he used to push. When he starts pushing you,
in the nightlife, he's crazy.
Talk about you every time.
Yeah.
Every time, even if they're just talking they're on the TV presenting, he just brings out your name. Like Shammy-K, he gives you examples. He knows promotion.
Yeah.
So he put a very big stone on my career.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when I made my first hit song.
And that was
after like 4 months working with him, I made a hit with him, like a very, very big hit. The song was called Supo.
Yeah, super. I remember. Yes. I mean, that was my introduction to you at the time because I used to do a morning show. And
that's when that was my introduction song.
Yeah.
Apart from the other one.
The other one was more in the nightlife.
Yes. Now this brought Shammy-K.
Yeah.
Super song. Sidesoft produced it, and Zudi Tams. Zudi Tam mastered the song.
Okay.
Yes. So yeah.
When Supu comes in.
Yeah.
Then you start. I think. Then the performances, the status, all that increased.
Yeah. Oh my God, performances started coming in. I started performing on big stages. Yeah, first time, of course, I was nervous. I'm a shy person, naturally. So, but when people know the song, at least it gives you...
Yeah, it gives you like the courage to...
The courage,
because
yes.
You hear them singing along.
Yes, because when they play the song, people shout, yeah! So I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, it's tough. Like when you perform, when you go on a stage and you're a young artist at the time and people don't know who you are. And
they don't know who you are. They don't know any song. They just look at you like this. It's really tough.
Yeah.
Yes.
So this time around, good thing for you.
Yeah.
Your second introduction was to a song which was actually very big.
Yes.
And people actually wanted to see you and hear you perform.
Exactly.
So after Subo comes in, people know who you are. Mm-hmm. But what I want to talk about now is how are your parents taking all this in?
No, my dad gave up.
Yeah.
He was like, I'm done.
Done as in you can do what you want,
yes,
or
like
done as in I don't want it, but since you want it, go ahead.
That's the second one. Like I don't want it, but since you want it, there's nothing I can do about it. It was like, if anything goes wrong, don't come running to me. Like,
he was more like he cut you off.
Yes, he cut me off. Like it was like I tried my best.
Yeah.
I tried to put you in the right line, but for you want the other, But I just wish you the best.
And how were you feeling at the time? Because let's say, for example, most of the time people are happy when they get their first break, and then they're celebrating that with their family or they're celebrating that with their parents. In this case, what was the feeling for you towards your family at the time?
Because I had my mom was on my side. Yeah. So they used to tell me, like, I used to ask them, how is dad taking it? Like, of course, he's seeing my videos on TV. They're like, he's starting to
Yeah.
But he didn't want, he's proud. He didn't want to show that he's now loving what I'm doing.
Oh, yeah, African parents.
Yeah. Typical African parents.
Yeah.
But deep down inside.
He was proud of what you are doing.
Yes.
Yeah. And so how did you handle the attention? Because there's one thing you wanting to make music, but then there's the attention that comes with that. And now that means if you are having a hit song, people expect you automatically to be doing well in life, to be able to achieve everything, to attain everything that you want to have in your life. But that's an unrealistic expectation that they put on you because you're in the limelight.
Yes.
So during that time, who was helping? I know you are working with Cats, but was he the one helping you, guide you on how to handle that, or there was someone else helping you to handle that?
It was him and Side Soft, but of course we were not this well of, like, we are just trying, and things were not perfect. For example, the dress codes, social media oh my god, social media was on me, like dress codes.
What were you putting?
It was not for stars, like, you could just
you are dressing as a normal.
For example, one day Katz just called me, Shammy, we have a performance, hurry up. I was like, I don't have clothes. I was like, just come. So we are driving, we found a dress on the street.
And you just bought it?
We bought a dress. He's the one who bought the dress. Oh my God. So I went and performed, they recorded, he posted. Fire was on social media.
What is she putting on?
What is that? What is that? What is she putting? As if she's going to the labor, as if she's what? So I was like, at first they used to hit me so hard.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God.
Oh, they wanted you to dress
posh,
they wanted you to reveal a little bit more. Right?
Yes, a little bit more. I was dressing normally and maybe poorly, I don't know. But yeah, when I look back,
you were decent and didn't want to.
I was too decent.
Yeah.
Yes, I think, and these people are used to.
Yeah.
You have to show off what, you have to
that
kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I was very decent because the dress was long and kind of big.
Yeah.
Yes. So as if she's going to the labor. Also, comments were really, really bad.
Yeah, that doesn't work out for you well, right?
Yeah.
Because then they start speculation that probably you're pregnant.
Exactly. And they were comparing me to some artist Katz was managing.
That's who's that?
Fear.
Oh yeah.
And
that's at the time where they were like having like issues, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and that also was a very bad experience.
Because they're like, you're replacing her, so let's see what she's able to do.
Exactly. It was really bad.
Yeah.
And for her, she had already a team. She had the fans. So they were on me.
Yeah, they were like, I understand that. Yeah, because now that you say it, it kind of makes sense, because the reason why Kat started like almost a label is after he had issues with.
Exactly.
Because everyone knew him as a Fia's manager. That's it. Actually, I interviewed Fia at the time, I think. But when she was doing her show, that's not when they broke up.
Yeah.
So when you come in, they're like, who is this that she's bringing to replace Fia? She even sounds like Fia at some point.
Yeah.
I remember that too,
yes.
Yeah. And how are you taking in all this though?
At first, I used even to read the comments and cry, because people are really abusing me so hard. Like, I was like, these people don't even know me. Why would they speak like this? I was new in the game.
Yeah.
So my cousin Saidsoft was like, Shammy, stop reading the comments. Get off social media. You'll get depressed.
Someone else sees that and will show it to you.
Exactly. That's what used to happen, because I went off, but someone could screenshot and send it on my WhatsApp.
It will come.
I was like,
somehow.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So it was tough.
Yeah.
And I thank God I went through all that.
Yeah. Did that affect, or did that like try to discourage you from making the music?
Yeah. Like, how do they call it? Like social media bullying?
Oh yeah, so cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is real. Is real. That's what some people don't know that. It can cost someone's life even.
And you know what's very interesting though, is that sometimes people that are actually getting at you, which is funny, sometimes they want, because you never hear this in real life. Like, I don't think if you are walking on the street or you are at a performance, they would say, we want Fia, we don't like you. No. Sometimes people say it to get attention. Sometimes they say it because they want to hear you respond to them. Sometimes they just want to. So that's why you see, like, if you walk on the street, you would never hear that. No. And no one ever said it in real life to you.
Not even on stage.
Yeah, but on the internet, it's easy to do that, because someone is like, let me just spoil her money. I think Fia is the better artist than you. And
yeah, it is really bad, and I wish people knew that.
Yeah. And do you know they can create tension between you and that person, because
of course
now you start thinking that she's sending these people to attack you.
Yes.
And then
have fans to attack me.
Yeah.
That's what I thought about that.
Yeah. So you go on in the industry, you work. So after Super, I remember you also did another song with Grenade.
Yes.
Annie.
Yes, and I did trumpet with Daddy Andre. That's all Kat's projects.
Yeah.
Yes, and which other song? Yes, there's another song there in the middle I've forgotten.
So let's see. So at that time, your career is like kind of taking off.
Yes.
In ascendance.
Yes.
And then somehow out of the blue, you disappear.
Yeah.
So why would you disappear when your career is actually in ascendance and is taking off?
Yeah, I think it's really weird. I think it started, things started being complicated because remember I was working with MC Cat.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So during that time when things were up there, we had rumors that Fia came back.
Yeah.
And she was Kat's weakness.
Oh.
Yes. So when she came back, Kat just withdrew everything.
From all the other artists that were signed to.
Yes, like
that were quote unquote signed because you never signed paper.
Yeah, we never signed. But I was like, I'm in Kat's music.
Yeah.
So I hear when she came back, I think she demanded, she had some demands.
Some demands of
yes.
Drop that lady
exactly.
who's singing like me.
Yeah, exactly. We can't be the same with her. What?
Did you ever say anything to her back though, when at the time where you were signed and she was not yet there? Did you ever, because what happens is sometimes you get frustrated because of all this feedback that you keep hearing, and then you decide to do the human thing, which is respond.
One day I remember I posted something funny, but I didn't say her name.
But you are saying her. That's how it works. It
was tough. People, I had to remove the post. In 10 minutes, it was trending.
What did you say?
She had this song. She had a song saying, Abasajja mena mufanagana.
Yeah.
You know that song?
I don't know why. Yeah.
So I had a picture with cats. Then I posted that picture. Then I put a caption like, why do you say Abasajja mena bafanana? Did you sleep with all of them? How did you know that?
Oh.
That was the caption.
And you knew what was going to happen, right?
I knew, but I didn't know it would really carry that much attention.
You were with Cats in the same photo, and Fia has sang a song.
But I didn't say her name.
Yeah, but it's a line of her song.
Yeah, it's a line of her song.
And you know that you are responding. You actually, you knew that she would see this, right?
I didn't know. Seriously,
on social media?
I just don't know. Because I remember I just posted it. I was like, okay, it's not really that good, but I didn't know it will blow up.
You're like, let me just test and see.
Yes.
And then you threw it.
I had to remove the post.
Yeah, but there's screenshots, so even if you remove it,
exactly,
it still moves around.
Yeah. So that was the only time I did that. And
I guess you didn't hear from her, neither did you talk to her.
No. But I think because Sidesoft was her producer too.
Yeah,
she used to come, but we're not friends. But she could just say hi. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. So you move. So when she comes back in the picture, she makes the demand that there's that person who, who I have issues with. I think she should not be working with you.
Yeah.
And what does that do for you? What do you do at that point?
So then one time Kat came on the TV station and he was like, they asked him something about, because of course everyone knew Faye is back.
Yeah.
So some interviewer asked him like, what about Shammy? Like, she's not my artist.
Okay. But had he told you before he said that on TV?
No.
Okay.
It was bad. I got pissed. My friend Sidesoft got pissed. We called him. I was like, why would you say that? Because everyone knew Shammy has been fronting you as the manager and you have been saying the same, like, even if it's not on paper, but how could you just come out like that?
Yeah.
So he was like, what have I done wrong? I've done nothing wrong. So that's how everything started.
And
everything started to fall out.
So that relationship falls apart.
Yeah, not really. We were just there.
Okay.
Yeah, there in the middle. Like we didn't know what next. He could not, because sometimes he could call us when I have an interview. Shammy, you have an interview, like that. Then my cousin was like, I know what, Shammy, we can do this alone. We can do this alone. Let's cut him off completely.
Yeah.
So we cut him off.
Did you tell him this, or you just went silent?
No, we just went silent.
Okay.
And he was not also happy with that. So they got into a fight with my cousin, but it was not me.
With Sidesoft?
Yeah, they had issues with Sidesoft. I think it's about, or they had issues, but it was not about me. But issues came out at that exact time.
But you also were like a catalyst.
Yes, of course. Yeah. So things really went bad.
Yeah.
Went bad. Katz went to UK and he got some.
Yeah, that's when he had an issue. Yeah.
Yes.
I can retire.
He went off. Yeah.
Can retire today. Shout outs to Katz.
Yeah.
You know, the good thing, the funny.
He promised people cars, what, land, titles, what.
You know, yeah, but I you remember at the time.
Yeah.
It's a thing we always like make jokes about, but
yeah,
he was going through it, and
he was going through it,
and unfortunately some people suffer that. But
yes,
because we never hear from them, so you never know. Except him, he went live. So
he's in the limelight.
Yeah, so and he goes live.
He went.
Yeah, he went. He literally went
really
live
bad
and talks. But you know, glad he went and got some help and is okay now. So shout outs to him and
shout outs to him,
because there are other people that he's a symbol of other people that go through the same thing, except some we don't get to know.
Yes, many people.
Yeah. So, but I guess also you at the time you had challenges also.
Yes.
What did that do for you? When you and your cousin start working together?
Yeah.
Did you ever take off? Did you make some music that worked out?
Yeah, we made music, but it didn't work out.
Okay.
Yeah, as you know.
Yeah.
Because Katz was good at
promotion.
Promotion. Yeah. So, and my cousin is just a producer. He's not good at promotion. We used to get people, these small promoters. Yes. But it wasn't the same.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
Then what happened to you?
That's when COVID clicked in.
2020.
Yes.
Okay.
Because we had even started getting some shows.
Yeah.
And we are happy, like at least we get shows, like at least in a week we could get like 3-4 shows. They could give us some good money. So we are like, okay, we can
make this work.
Yes. So and then boom, that's when COVID clicked in.
Yeah.
And we ate all the money we had. Remember, I could not come back to Dad, ask for help. What, you know?
Yeah, you already made your bed, so.
Yeah, and then we also got misunderstandings with my cousin.
Sidesoft?
Yes, and we ended things.
Interesting. So you had issues with him.
Mm-hmm.
This comes after the pandemic hit.
Yes.
And now you're left with who now to work with at the time?
Oh, with there's some other people. I don't want to mention them because for them they were introducing me to some other stuff.
Oh, because COVID had happened, people are not making music.
Yes.
But then I know that there are people in this business that do that other business.
Yes. So like, Shammy, you have a name?
Yeah, we can use that.
We can, yes. You're gonna do something, like you're just rich. You don't know that you're rich. You're just here seated, doing nothing. But you can, in fact, most female musicians, they do this. You think someone can just come out of the blue and drives Mercedes, drives what from music? You think they get them from music?
Oh yeah.
So they just telling me I don't know if it's the reality, but they told me that's the reality. This is a lie.
Oh yeah, they wanted.
Yes.
That happens, I think, across the entertainment industry. I think across the world, people have these challenges.
Yes.
Which is the female artists being trafficked
Even the male artists these
and
days.
the male artists, and they also these days they also, you know, they're even proud. Some of them are proud even to say
yes, these days, you know, they are proud. They are coming out
to say it, even that, hey, me, if I'm offered this, you know, I'm working out.
Yes.
I'm doing this. So these people trying to introduce you to that. For someone listening in, for the benefit of you listening in, I know me and how we understand what we're talking about. For you listening in, just know things that don't involve you making music that people do to get certain money or certain things in life that don't require you putting in a lot of hard work. No, technically it's some hard work.
Yes.
So we shall leave it at that. So they try to introduce you to that. And remember, this is at the time where there is no money.
No
There's
money.
the pandemic.
Rent is on you. You have to eat. What?
So what happens with
things were tough. Things were really, really, really tough. So they told me everything. I was like, guys,
I can't handle.
How do I start this? Like, I refused. Then they were like, okay, you have rent on you. Everything is bad.
The pandemic is
yes. So when you sort yourself,
you let us know.
Let us know.
Yeah.
So they disappeared. So when they disappeared, I was in the house.
Yeah.
I went into depression. I used to cry. I didn't have what to eat. I could not. No one knew about that. Yeah. Yes, because my family thought I'm okay, maybe. So
and also remember, you've built this status that you are an artist.
Exactly.
It's tough for you to admit and say, hey guys, by the way, I'm going through a tough time and I have no money at all. So at that point, this is you going through it alone. Did you have any friends with you or something?
Yeah, else? I had friends, but I remember I used to this guy Patrick, the one you know him as Alien.
Oh,
he was my buddy by that time. He could come. He used, because for him he used to be a mechanic of these bikes.
The big bikes. Yeah.
So I got to know him through side. So he used to call me, you know, he's a vibe person. Shammy, where are you? Bichi, you come, you just come out of the house for once. He's the only person who knew my place. People didn't know my place. Yeah. So he could come and maybe we go somewhere with the gang, but it wasn't my thing.
Yeah. He's
yes, it wasn't my thing. So other days I used to cut him off. Like every time he called, I'm not home. So
but he was trying to make sure that
yes, because he knew I didn't have friends.
Yeah.
You know? So then I was just in the house alone. Things really got tough.
Yeah.
Then I was like, oh, let me call these guys.
Call the guys.
Because landlord was on me.
You're not seeing any hope of getting
yes.
soon. The pandemic is not going anywhere.
And
remember, in Uganda, by the way, for the benefit of people that weren't in Uganda at the time, we had the lockdown for close to 2 years.
2 years to 3 years.
Yeah, for almost. Us, so we had curfew even in the night.
Can you imagine?
So for us, it was tough. It was really hard.
Really, really tough.
Yeah. So
did
you make the phone call?
Satan was like me, like, make a phone call, because that's Satan.
Yeah.
I made the phone call and I called the guys.
Yeah.
They came. I was really looking bad. Like, really bad. They're like, you see, you're suffering for nothing. And you can, you have everything to be okay. So, I was like, guys, I don't know, but okay. Let's
find a way to work out.
Yes, at least. I'm like, okay, you ready? So Manange, they made a phone call that very time.
Yeah.
They made a phone call to someone. Then we have here Shammy, what? Maybe you can because I think that person knew me, the person they called knew me and he wanted me.
Yeah.
So because that's the very person they called.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, where is she? They were like, we're here with Shammy. She wants to see you. Yeah. Like, oh, I think that's the code.
Yeah, that's the
code. He
code.
knew exactly
what they meant.
Yeah.
So
they called, the guy was like, where are you? Maybe you can drop her here and I'll pick her up from there. So I was like, God help me. God help me.
Yeah.
They called the guy. They directed them where to find him. They took me there.
Yeah.
Some place. It was like a supermarket. It was a supermarket. Then he picked me. He picked me from there.
Yeah.
He drove me up to his place, but he was cheerful, trying to cheer me up.
Yeah.
You know, because I think he knew, you know, I am an amateur.
You're not used to this.
Yes, okay. I am not. So we went. He was judging. What do you want? You want ice cream? What? He told me about him. I was like, I'm a good person. Don't fear me. What? I'm a soft guy. I don't have any problem, but I like you.
Yeah.
You know. For me, I was not saying anything.
Yeah.
I was just in the car thinking. He drove me up to his place. Yeah. It was really a good place.
Yeah.
So when we entered, he was like, feel at home. Feel at home. I'm not going to force anything.
Yeah.
Yes. I want you to be
okay with this.
Yes. Okay with this. Yeah, he was trying to be a gentleman, but even if you try to be a gentleman,
during that
time, is weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. So I used to cry about this, but now I'm so happy that I speak about it. I don't cry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the guy went in his bedroom.
Yeah.
He showered and slept. For me, I was in the sitting room, pretending to watch TV, but I wasn't watching.
You were thinking of all the things.
I was thinking of my family, my mom, my dad. I was like, what if this guy is sick? You know, I was like. So, you know, when you have God by your side, you hear this advice, small advices like, Sham, is this worthy?
Yeah.
Is this worth your life?
Yeah.
So what if he's going to give you like, how much? 10 million? 9 million? Is it worth your life?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So I was just there thinking. Then my heart was like pounding. Pop, 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 pop. So after like 3-4 hours, the guy was sleeping. He woke up. He came to the sitting room. I was like, Shami, are you going to be here? Like, I think now you've thought about everything. So I think you're ready. You must be ready or something. I was like, you know what? I am not ready. So when I told him I'm not ready, he got pissed. That's when his true colors came out. Like, you're not a young girl. You're a grown-up girl. You know, you're just here pretending. If you don't want to use some weird language on me. And I was like, no, I want to go home.
Yeah.
I can't do this. He called me all names. Stupid, yeah. What? It was like, if you want to go, get out. But I'm not dropping you. Remember those times of COVID
you did.
Cars are few.
Yeah, and you have to have a sticker to
Yes.
be able to move, yeah.
Yes, and he had a sticker.
Yeah.
So he was like, you go, it's okay. And it was late in the night. So I went out of his house. He opened the gate for me, and I thank God for that.
Yeah. Because
some people don't get that opportunity. I know it was dangerous, but I thanked God I am out of this first thingy. He didn't force himself on me or something. He just let me go.
Yeah.
And I came. I went out of the gate. I was like, it was dark. I was like, God help me. I prayed to God. I was like, God help me get through this. And if you help me get through this, I'm very sorry I was going to do something bad. I'm never going to do it again.
Yeah.
Please. So I prayed to God. I asked for his forgiveness. And I started walking.
Yeah.
I walked. Just walking.
How far was his place to your place?
From his place to my place, it was something like 10 kilometers.
Oh, that's quite a journey.
Yes, 10 kilometers.
And that's in the night where you're not supposed to move?
Yes.
With curfew?
Yes. But I moved. I was like, if they find me, let them do whatever they want. Like, if they take me to police, it's okay. But I have to move. I can't be anywhere. I just moved. And that's when I realized God loves me so much.
Yeah.
No one stopped me. I didn't find this RDU guys.
The military too was on
yes.
the board. Police was on
yes.
the board.
I remember I found some few, but they didn't stop me. I think they saw me like, I think they just knew I had some problems.
Yeah.
Because a girl walking at that time, there must be something wrong.
Yeah.
So I moved as I used to stop, then after I moved like that up to when I reached home in the morning.
But you reach home in the morning, your problems are still there, right?
Yes, of course, and they have multiplied.
Yeah, because now you went thinking that you would solve one of them, and you're back in the house.
Yeah, so this guy took my phone.
Oh, he didn't give you your phone back?
Yes, he took my phone. So I didn't have anyone to call. When I reached home, I think he called these guys and told them everything. The guy came. They came at my place. They quarreled. They said stuff like, you'll be like this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You will never be successful. You think your fellow women, they're like, your proudness will take you. It will take you nowhere.
And these are people actually who are in the music business.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, the next day, I was like, I cried and I cried. I went into the real depression, what they call depression, and I started thinking about suicide.
Oh yeah.
I was like, how am I gonna be, like, where am I starting, like, how will I start my life again,
Yeah.
Actually, and I almost did it. I almost did it, but that morning, in the morning, my friend, that Alien, passed by.
Alien Skin.
Yes, he had a small phone.
Yeah.
He had a small phone, and I told him I've lost my phone. I was like, you also, let me give you this small one. He gave me like a small phone, so he went. But I was planning something, so I called my mom on some new number. I talked to her. I was like, Bichi, this is my number. The other number is off. So she was like, hey, Kari, if you want me, you get me from here. I was like, okay, Kari. So that late in the night, I woke up. I got a bottle. I smashed it.
Oh, you wanted to eat the glass?
Yes.
Why were you choosing the most brutal way to do?
Because I had no other option.
You wanted to smash and drink glass?
Yes. I saw it in some movie. That's why those movies, you watch what your kids will watch, like in the movies.
Things that will influence them.
Yes, you have to be, I watched it in some
so
movie.
You called your mom. Let's see this. So you called your mom.
In the morning.
And told her, but the purpose you were calling her to tell her is that you wanted, it was more like a goodbye to her.
Yes, but in the morning, I called her in the morning.
Yeah, but you had plans of doing this.
Yes.
And so you call your mom. Did you call anybody else?
No.
And then, so you knew that night, the rest that is remaining is...
Yes.
You won't be able to make it in the morning.
Yes.
So you smashed the glass?
Yes, I smashed the glass. And I was ready. I was ready because I was done.
Yeah.
I cried all the tears, but I was just crying. Yeah. So I had planned my last meal.
What was your last meal?
That one, the bottles.
Oh, that was your last meal?
Yes, I knew it was my last meal.
Okay.
But before I did that, like 1 minute before, like already I had it in my hand like this, I got a call from my mom that very moment.
Yeah.
Yes, I got a call from my mom. I was surprised.
Yeah.
She called me and I looked at the phone. I was like, why is mom calling me at this time?
Yeah.
And I picked up. She was like, hey, are you okay? I was like, yes, I'm okay. Why are you calling me now? She was like, I just felt like calling you now to check on you because you told me you lost your phone. So I just came up to me to call you to ask if you're okay. I was like, what? I kept quiet. She was like, are you okay? If there's anything you're going through, you can talk to me. If you want, we can organize and you come home, because my parents are in Ginger. We can organize something and you come home. So I was like, Mom, I'm okay. She was like, okay, but you remember to pray. God loves you. We all love you so much. She just, then after she switched off.
Yeah.
I cried. I knew it wasn't my mom calling me.
That was God.
That was God.
Yeah.
That was God. Because he knew the only person I could listen to, I could, who could make my brain, yeah. Yes, uplift my spirit, was her.
Yeah.
I just put down everything, knelt down, and I started asking for forgiveness from God, because I was going to do something so stupid, something bad, something silly, something unforgivable.
Yeah.
That's how everything started. That's how I turned my life around. Then I get good, like was talking to me, like he wanted me, I think he wanted to be with me. He wanted me to be alone, to know that he is the only person who can never let you down in every situation. And
so at this time, when does this happen? This is right in the middle of the pandemic?
Yeah, almost when we're ending the pandemic.
So this is around 2022?
Yes.
Okay.
So and I gave my life to God right there. And I promised him everything right there. I promised him, when I get back to music, if I get a chance of getting back to music, I will be worshiping you. I will sing gospel music. If not that, I am quitting music.
But you're Muslim?
Yes.
And your mom is Muslim too?
My mom was a Christian, but she got married to a Muslim guy, and
then she
yes.
Okay, she converted.
Yes.
And and then remember, your dad doesn't want you to do music at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Then you do it. He says okay. Mm-hmm. And then how does he feel when you are singing gospel music now?
Well, we haven't really talked about it. He knows, but he's pretending not to know, because I think he doesn't want to talk about it. Maybe he thinks we can.
Because I know that's a tough conversation.
Yes, it's really tough.
Muslim going.
Very tough.
Yeah.
So we haven't talked about it.
And when do you start making gospel music? So when that happens, you're still having these problems going on.
Mm-hmm.
You have that moment when you're almost giving up.
Yeah.
And you get a chance to live again. What do you do after that?
That's I want people to know that God is always there. When you give yourself to him, he's gonna be there. He's going to start to help you out.
Yeah.
When you give yourself to him.
Yeah.
But when you be here not giving yourself, he just looks at you like, when you're ready, tell me, I'll help you. So when I started praying, I was like, God, this is all in your hands.
Yeah.
Make a way for me, do everything. Like, for me, I'm just here.
Yeah.
So that day, the next day, my dad called me.
Yeah.
He sent me 20,000.
Okay.
I was like, I know you're stubborn. If you have money, or you don't have money, I just felt I could send you this 20,000. You can eat something. I was like, oh, but I was hungry. I didn't have the money.
Yeah.
So I was like, God is starting to work.
Yeah.
Like, So then after that, the next week, you remember I had rent.
Yeah. Right.
Like for 7 months.
Yeah.
My landlady called me, and she was like, Shammy, I think you're not working. We know you're an artist, and we're demanding you 7 months. But it's okay. I just wanted to tell you, if you have a place to go, you can go, and we're not demanding you anything. Like, it is okay.
Yeah.
You can go, so that I think they wanted to bring in new people, but someone she understood. Maybe she would have reacted in a different way, throwing me out. What?
Even confiscated your property.
Exactly. She didn't.
Yeah.
So when she told me that, I called some sister I had. She was staying around Munyonyo. I called her. I was like, are you okay, Bichi? You know, do you have some space there? So that I bring my things there, like to be there for some time as I find somewhere to go. Yeah. She was like, no, Shammy, I have free room here. Yeah. You can also as well come and be here. In fact, I am just, it will be better when we are together.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Why didn't you ask this?
Exactly.
All along.
That's how everything started. God started doing so many things in my life. From there, so many. I don't know if I can, things started turning. Then when I started staying with her, COVID got finished. We started getting some small shows. But remember, I had promised God
that you would sing gospel music.
Yes, but I needed some money.
So you were there, Annie.
Yes, I called because Shammy, we have here Goody. Can you come and I think I did like two shows, but all the shows I was regretting. Like I was going like, God, you promised God this, you promised God this, you promised God this. Also, after the second show, I was like, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do. Let me at least overlook for something else to do. But what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
What?
Because all you knew was music at the time. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yes. So I prayed to God. I was like, God, now I'm leaving everything to you. I'm not going to do any other shows. In fact, I started canceling them. They were calling me. So after I canceled like 5 shows, God showed me a sign.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, now you're ready. I was just there. Can I tell you a story?
Yeah.
I was just there. I got a call from someone. It was a guy. Like, Shami, you don't know me, but I know you.
Okay.
And I'm this and this. He told me his names. I'm a man of God. What? I've been following you around. But I need a favor from you. I was like, you need a favor from me? Which favor?
Yeah.
I was like, can you sing for me a gospel song?
Okay.
I was like, you want me to sing for you gospel song? Yes.
Yeah.
Your voice will be so fantastic when you're praising the Lord. I was like, okay. Would you pay for the studio? I was like, I'm going to pay for the studio.
Yeah.
And even for the writer.
Yeah.
But you can come with anyone you trust. We meet up. We see how things will go.
Yeah.
I was like, So I was wondering.
Yeah.
But he was sent by God.
Yeah.
And this guy, we linked up. I went with my sister. He took us to the studio. That's when I made my first gospel song. And I didn't even think about it. I was just there wondering. I was just wondering, quit music, gospel. I didn't know anything about gospel. So he sent
someone to help you.
Yes, someone to help me. And that's when everything started. We recorded my first song. It's called Tendo.
Yeah.
Yes. And after recording the song, we are happy. He was happy. He was like, you see, how do you feel now? I was like, I feel great. I was like, okay, that is good. I'll help you out where I can. I'm not really well off right now because I had projects they fell out, but just pray for me. When things get better, I promise I'll help you. If you promise that you're going to sing gospel songs. I was like, yes, it's what I wanted. Then this guy was like, okay. Then let's what God will do for us. That's when things really turned.
And he later came back again?
Yeah. So after a week, he went. He told me he's going back because he had a project here and they stole all his cash, everything. All his yes, Ugandans. Yeah. So he had nothing. He really had nothing. And the money he paid for the studio, it was his last money, but God spoke to him.
Okay.
Yes. Like God told him, use that money don't worry, I'll provide.
Yeah.
So where he got money for the ticket, he doesn't know, but he got money and he went. After like 4 to 3 months, he got a job. Then he did as he promised.
And he said, now go back and make an entire EP.
Yes. He told me, find writers.
Yeah.
Shammy, I have the job. I'm gonna do as I promised. What else do you need? Yeah, and he was like, he didn't ask me what else I needed. He was like, God spoke to me that you need a car.
Yeah.
I've never been with a car before. Like I was with my manager's car, you know. But me, thinking about the car, I was like, if I get like 4 million, 5 million, I could get some old car.
Yeah.
That's what that was my picture. Was plan, yeah. Yes. Then he was like, God told me you need a car.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, we can go to the bond. There are some cars of 10 million. He laughed. Yeah. I was like, no, Shammy, I can't let you drive those cars. Don't worry, I'll import the car from here to Uganda. I was like, what? I could not believe it. I was like, what? Things I used to love when I'm the other side. Dream of the car. My mom knew I loved cars so much. My managers knew all that. But I could not think of owning a brand new car. Yeah. I could never think about that. So God did it that way. And in like 3 months, he sent me the car. And I didn't know the car he was sending. When it reached, he told me go and pick the car.
Yeah.
And the car I found, I almost fainted.
Yeah.
I was like, no way. No way. No. I was like, yes, it is in your names. You can process the papers. Everything is clean. Plates. Yes. It is not my car. It is your car. It is up to you to use it in a good way or in a bad way.
Yeah.
You know? My dear. I was like, God, now let me just praise and worship you. Yeah. I was like, oh my God. So that's how things turned out. And yes, this guy is still in my life. And very soon, we will get married.
Also, you later became partners?
Yes, we later became partners. Partners. And they was like, Shammy, when I come back, I'm going to do this if you accept.
Yeah.
I want to go see your parents. I want to do everything the right way.
And what he did is you first supported the music and did all this.
Yes. He ever
expressed interest.
Exactly.
And I think people need to hear more of those stories, because most of the time the stories that get told for people that are making music, the only way you can make it like how they used to spread the word was, go ahead, do this, you'll be able to get the money, you'll be able to build a house, you'll be able to do this. But there are actually people that can help you, that can support you and do this for you without you having to downgrade or degrade
you
yourself.
Get
yes,
exactly. Because just imagine this guy, the other guy, I think maybe they told me he offered them 10 million.
And
10 million.
Yeah, people are making a living off that. I know in this industry people are there like that.
But the person God brings in your life does more than that without even asking for anything.
Yeah.
For anything.
Yeah, and even the sacrifice you made of walking out in the night, in the middle of the night, and going through all that.
Yeah.
And then what you wanted to do later on the next morning, you go through that too, and only for you now to be able to achieve to experience what you're experiencing right now.
Yeah.
So you end up with a partner, you end up with someone who's helping you with your music. You're still doing what you love.
Yes.
The music.
Yes.
And you're still, now you're happier, and
I've never been this happy before.
Yeah.
No pressure. No what? God works out everything.
So the EP, you have that's out. What is the name of the EP?
It's called Njola.
Njola, that is available everywhere music is streamed, right?
Yes. Njola, it's everywhere. I even have a website.
Yeah, that
is www.shammyk.com. Shammyk with SHAMMY, then K.
.com.
Yeah, .com.
Yeah, actually, that's the better part. They go to the website and
yes, everything is there.
Yeah.
Yes.
And any plans? What else are you having for this year?
Well, the plans we have right now, we haven't yet shot the videos.
Oh, for the music.
Yes, we want to shoot the videos. Then after that, I'm gonna start releasing one song.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So, guys, the website is SHAMMY.K.com.
Yes, SHAMMY.K.com. www.SHAMMY.K.com.
Yeah, and you're able to get all the music, all the links to her socials and all that, and how you can connect with her.
Yeah, everything is there.
So, guys, the Xtreme BPM, Tuesdays and Fridays. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.